not much time now is left for 2029 polls. And before that, we have some crucial elections in Uttar Pradesh, in Punjab, in Manipur, in Goa, Gujarat. All these are important states which will be going to polls. Now, looking at the way Congress is dealing with the problems, do you think that the Congress is really getting its act together? Rahul Gandhi, of course, is consultative and becoming more flexible. But what kind of a hope does it really hold out for Congress at the moment, given the fact that now you have a new force, which is a Cockroach Janata Party? We do not know what shape it's going to take. Abhijit Dipke has just announced 4 hours back that he's returning to India and he's going to stage a peaceful protest. Now, you never know all of a sudden which movement might just take a new turn in the country. Could this be a turning point? How will Congress take up this whole Cockroach Janata Party issue? Because I've been speaking to a number of leaders in Congress and they're dismissive about the Cockroach Janata Party. They're not ready to validate the leadership of Abhijit Dipke, that, you know, he's a small fry. Of course, he's a good a person who's emerged as far as an online social media phenomena is concerned, but that surely cannot take the place of a political party on the ground. So what should the Congress be doing, according to you, at this point of time? Should they acknowledge at least the presence of a Cockroach Janata Party? Because lots of youths, and given the fact the kind of problems which exist around CBSE and NEET paper leak and the way the youth is empathizing with this and associating themselves with Cockroach Janata Party, what should ideally be Congress doing at this point of time?
Look, the Cockroach Janata Party is a sentiment. It reflects a sentiment in Gen Z, maybe slightly older, and also what is called Gen Alpha, which is 2 to 14-year-olds who were decisive in the election of Vijay, actor Vijay in Tamil Nadu. You know, if you talk to people in Tamil Nadu, they will tell you in family after family, teenagers, children prevailed upon their parents, grandparents to vote for Vijay. Now, this is not that they've thought through, this is the program of so-and-so. No, but there is a dissatisfaction. You know, I recently went in my neighborhood to mobile selling shops, you know, just to see the young people who sell there. And they're all in this 20s bracket. The number of people who said to me, I am a cockroach. I was very interested. Or the number of people who expressed that unhappiness, anger, angst at what was happening with the examinations, the NEET leak. They said, you have no idea the kind of trauma that we and our parents are put through when we have to sit for a re-examination. You don't understand. So what the Congress, you know, the reaction you gave of congressmen, how does it matter? Who's this Abhijit fellow? What, you have to build a party at the ground level. That's the way we thought in the past. But Abhijit can set the narrative. He may not be able to organize an organization, so to speak.
He can be successful in setting the narrative, as what you said.
Absolutely, online, without an organization.
No, that will turn out to be an advantage for Congress.
No, this is the thing. No? For the Congress is displaying an arrogance here. Who is this fellow who's talking like this? They're not understanding, yes, this is the sentiment we have to take into account. How do we get this sentiment on our side? And why is it, and to ask that uncomfortable question, why is it that they went to the handle of the Cockroach Janata Party, these 20 million youngsters? Why did not they come to the handle of Congress Party, Aam Aadmi Party, RJD, Akhilesh Yadav's party? Why not? They are talking the same language. So there's something missing. There's a freshness missing here, which younger people are looking for. So I think unless they address this, it is not about Abhijit. It is the phenomenon and a sentiment that Abhijit today represents. And the online, you know, kind of upsurge that you're seeing, which you cannot dismiss. We have to think, you know, I sometimes think we are looking through things through the old lens. We've got to put on new lenses to be able to understand what younger India is telling us and the way they want to be done.
No, but I see a certain similarity also, Neerja. If you remember the 2012 India Against Corruption campaign, now that they started at the Ram Leela Maidan, and days we saw people, flashing the tricolor and the song and the dance and the way the entire movement unfolded before the nation. And then ultimately it displaced UPA. UPA had to lose power. It was like a culmination of that thing. Now, can Congress not tap into this sentiment? Because many people say that, Abhijit Dipke or the Cockroach Janta Party is something they try and bring out similarities between India Against Corruption and the Cockroach Janta Party. So if BJP could tap in the advantage of India Against Corruption at that time, though many people say that it was funded and it was backed by BJP and RSS, but can Congress not take advantage of this sentiment and take the help of people like Abhijit Dipke?
Absolutely. And remember, this online upsurge represents a dissatisfaction with the ruling group. There is no doubt about that. That their problems are not being addressed. So BJP has to take note of it as much as the opposition, but the opposition is not able to, as you rightly say, capitalize on it. And they will have to sit down and think. They have enough younger people now in the Congress of Rahul Gandhi, very savvy with the new media, with the social media, digital media, to be able to say now, how do we do it? It may be by just keeping quiet. It may be other ways, but to certainly, as I say, recognize the emotion that it represents and the dissatisfaction and the unhappiness of the younger people that this movement does, online movement does.
Abhijit Dipke is returning to India on 6th, and probably he'll be at Jantar Mantar, and what we are assuming that if all the supporters of Cockroach Janta Party could be in millions, and the kind of support which they have got, it might become a huge issue on the streets of Delhi. I don't know how what we are going to see on 6th of June. Similarly, we have an India Alliance meeting also, what I'm told, on 6th of June. What is going to happen, we do not know. But what should Rahul Gandhi, ideally, since we are talking about how he's shifting gears, should he not be scheduling a meeting with Abhijit Dipke?
I'm sure, Nilu, they are thinking of all this. I'm sure it cannot be that they're not considering all these possibilities. And Dipke himself had said, now, will he be arrested when he comes? Will they just pick him up? He himself mentioned this at one point. Or will thousands turn up? Or will these thousands and millions are only online? How many of them are spectators? How many of them are entertainment seekers? How many of them are serious players who want to make a contribution to bring about a change? All this is in the unknown. And I think the coming days will tell us a little more. But I would very simply say we have to understand and acknowledge that something new is happening with Gen Z and other younger people.
No, but remember that the strategy adopted by Rahul Gandhi is not right, because he is meeting the Gen Z people. Every day there are videos of how he's interacting with them. Yesterday also he was with the Autowalas. Then he interacted with the CBSE kids who have suffered from this OSM scam. He's meeting the NEET paper leak victims. He's meeting everyone. But what is not clicking with Congress, according to you've seen Congress over the years, over the decades, in fact. And if we realize this reality, that there is something churning within the Indian society right now, the young and the youths are hungry for a change. What is that kind of a change which now Rahul Gandhi should acknowledge and just go move forward? Maybe the party is not realizing it.
Look, as far as the elections are concerned, we've all repeatedly said this, is the lack of an organization in the Congress. Even if there's goodwill, they're not able to translate that into votes. And they really don't knuckle down to creating an organization. They had a Bharat Jodo Yatra, 4,000 kilometers, but no follow-up in converting that into strengthening the organization. So that is one thing. But, how do you tap into the young fervor that you see for change? I'm sure, Nilu, that they must be addressing this issue. It cannot be that Rahul Gandhi or Priyanka or their other colleagues in the party or Mr. Kharge are not thinking about it. It's too big a phenomenon. Or that the BJP is not thinking about it. BJP is also exercised. Whatever they may say publicly, they are very exercised about this internally.
No,
how do they confuse this?
Right.
You know what Shashi Tharoor called the pressure
Sure.
cooker phenomenon. Let off the steam. Otherwise, that steam is going to devour you.
But do you think BJP is going to make that mistake of arresting Dipke?
I hope not. I hope not.
No, but if I don't know what BJP is going to do, and I'm sure they will try and diffuse the crisis in some way or the other. They dilute the situation. I don't know what they will do, but what should the Congress be doing is the million-dollar question. As a principal opposition party, forget the other parties for a moment, but what should Rahul Gandhi ideally be doing? Like you said, that they cannot afford to remain dismissive about Abhijit Dipke and about the Cockroach Janata Party, but whomever you speak to within Congress, they're dismissive about this. They say that no, these are like bubbles, and it's the same thing, like what we saw during India against corruption times. So, according to you, what is that one advice you will try and give Rahul Gandhi?
No, it's not my place to give advice to Rahul Gandhi or the
Or
Congress
rather,
party.
your suggestion.
But what you're saying is the attitude. It may be strategic to just sit and watch and see how things pan out with Dipke. Or they may feel, it may well be strategic not to interfere. Let this take its own course and see where it is going. But certainly it is not, I would not call it politically savvy to dismiss it, as you are saying, many of the Congress people are saying. That shows an arrogance and I know best. And that doesn't recognize doesn't give due to what the younger people are feeling, nor does it recognize the new forces that are now on the rise in the country, as the Grand Old Party of India should do.
So, I mean, how do we see the organizational structure of the Congress is still not ready? But are we in a position to say, as of today, that does Congress really hold that hope of coming to power in 2029?
Look, very difficult to say at the moment, after the recent victories that we have seen by the BJP, Bengal particularly. One would think, the BJP looks quite invincible, but then things change very rapidly in a country like India. And economic situation being what it is, the war in the Gulf not ending, how this is going to pan out in India, the impact it will have, things can change very rapidly. And economic difficulties do influence voter choices. So the Congress has to be ready for anything. As I said, knuckle down to building the organization everywhere. And alliances where possible, and a sensitivity to other. The regional parties have taken a knocking. They've become weak. And they will be much more ready to accept the leadership of the Congress party in a bloc like India than they were earlier. But the Congress also has to show a willingness to reach out to them and a sensitivity not to act as a big brother or, display arrogance. All those things, small things, what are seemingly small things do matter. And some places they will not be. After all, Punjab, it will be three-way fight. UP, it will be an alliance, hopefully, with Akhilesh Yadav, and it could be very effective, like it was in 2020.
Even if this India Alliance meeting happens on 6, we do not know what's going to happen on that day. They all are expecting that apparently Mamta will now also support the India Alliance, unlike the earlier times. So even if Mamta comes along with them, the other parties also come along. And if they do not recognize this sentiment of the Cockroach Janata Party, what good will it be for India Alliance to come together?
Absolutely, because that is where the shift has to take place. And remember, Prime Minister Modi has given a lot of importance in his earlier years to the first-time voter, addressing them repeatedly. So also now, first-time voters, Gen Z, and if it is 65% of India is under 35, that is the group to address and, in a very fresh way, new way, not in the old way, this is the way things used to happen. Yeah, that's gone. That age is gone.
All right, so we'll have to wait and watch. But yes, all eyes would be on 6th of June as to what's going to happen, because Vijay Dipke has just announced that he's returning to India. He's also said that he will join a peaceful protest, and he's urged all the youths to join him. So let's see how things unfold and what his social media or the social media handles and the entire timeline looks like. How many youths join on that day, and also the most significant part, will he be arrested? That's a fear which everyone is talking about. So what should Rahul Gandhi be doing at this point of time? That's what we've tried to discuss. Now let's see what the Congress party does. Thank you so much, Neil, for joining on HW News. Thank you.
Thank you, Neelu. Thank you. Pleasure to be with you.